So it's the day I sing, it's Singing Saturdays. And as I went to start this video, I was thinking about the songs I wanted to sing. One thing jumped into my head, mainly because of an author I like reading fan fiction of, but also because it happens in quite a few books, that there'll be a part where they'll say they started singing and tell you the words of the song. I know that in one of my favourite books, The Swan Kingdom by Zoe Marriott, it happens, but it happens in The Hobbit and it also happens in Roald Dahl. So today I decided to try and sing one of the book's songs from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And the one thing I love about reading these is I have no clue if I'm singing the right rhythm. I know the ones in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory have been put to music in the latest film, the Johnny Depp film, but they didn't include the entire song. I know that for certain. Any of the times. Well, I don't think they did. But I get to make up the rhythm because I really don't know the way they sing it in the film. I've watched it a few times, got it on DVD somewhere, but I'm going to sing the song that comes after Mr. Teevee's gone and Mike Teevee's gone, because that's just one I've always loved. Don't know if it's going to have the right rhythm. Let's see how it goes. The most important thing we've learned as far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set, or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. In almost every house we've been, we've watched them gaping at the screen. They loll and slop and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. Last week in someone's place we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. They sit and stare and sit until they're hypnotised by it, until they're absolutely drunk with all that shocking, ghastly junk. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still. They don't climb out the windowsill. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to kick their lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. But did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved tot? It rots the senses in the head, it kills imagination dead, it clogs and clutters up the mind, it makes a child so dull and blind, he can no longer understand a fantasy, a fairyland. His brain becomes as soft as cheese, his powers of thinking rust and freeze. He cannot think, he only sees. All right you'll cry, all right you'll say, but if we take the saddest way, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? Please explain. We'll answer this by asking you, what is the darling ones to do? How used they keep themselves contented before this monster was invented? Have you forgotten, don't you know? Or say it very loud and slow. They used to read. They'd read and read and read and read and then proceed to read some more. Great Scott Gazooks, one half their lives was reading books. The nursery shelves had books galore, the books cluttered up the nursery floor, and in the bedroom by the bed more books were waiting to be read. Such wondrous fine fantastic tales of gypsies, dragons, queens and wars, of and treasure isles and distant shores where smugglers rode with muffled oars, and pirates wearing purple pants, and sailing ships and elephants and cannibals crouching round the pot, staring away at something hot. It smells so good, what can it be? Good gracious, it's Penelope. The younger ones had Beatrix Potter with Mr. Todd, the dirty rotter, and Squirrel Nook in Pickling Blend, and just how Miss Tiggy Winkle and how the camel lost its hump, and how the monkey lost his rump, and Mr. Toad, and bless my soul, there's Mr. Rat and Mr. Mole. Oh, books, what books they used to know, those children living long ago. So please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go through your TV set away, and in its place you can install a lovely bookshelf on the wall. Then fill the shelves with lots of books, ignoring all the dirty looks, the yells and screams, and the bites and kicks, and children hitting you with sticks, but not because we promise you that in about a week or two of having nothing nothing else to do, they'll now begin to feel the need of having something good to read. And once they start, oh boy, you'll watch their slowly growing joy that fills their hearts. They'll grow so keen, they'll wonder what they'd ever seen in that ridiculous machine, that nauseating, foul and clean, repulsive television screen. And later each and every kid will love you more for what you did. P.S. regarding Mike Teevee, we very much regret that we shall simply have to wait and see if we can get him back his height, but if we can't, it slaps him right. I just love that song. I have no clue if that's the right tune, but the energy of it always seems to fit with the song. And yes, I sit on my mattress on the floor when I'm filming these videos, if you were wondering why I was bouncing quite so much. I'm barely bouncing myself at all, but the bed's good at bouncing me. Actually, I just love the book. Go read it, and while you're at it, try singing the songs in it, because they are awesome. Bye!